YouTube, what's up? Wanted to talk today about what is a unit in sports betting. What is a unit? Now there are several different ideas for this. There's some places where sports handicappers will just do 1 unit or 2 units or 3 units. Maybe it's a 1 unit or 2 unit system. I want to talk about what is a unit and how we calculate that at Leans AI. So I've got things set up right here to where, let's say I have a stake of $10. I'm against the spread, so my odds are 1.91. Real quick disclaimer, this is not a recommendation as to whether or how anyone should wager. Just trying to go over the math of what is a unit and how it's calculated. So we have our stake, we have odds. You can do American odds minus 110 or decimal odds 1.91, and then the derived probability to win in the payout. So and I've covered this in some previous videos. So the meat here though is this idea of the Kelly formula. So what the Kelly formula is it was developed by a guy at Bell Labs back in the 50s, and it factors in a probability of win and potential payout, and it tells you an optimum amount to wager. Now obviously it presumes that you know the exact probability of win, and when you're dealing with predictive analytics, you do not know the exact probability of win. So this is just a guidance because you don't know precisely what a game probability will win to either win the game or cover the spread. However, at Leans AI, we have this AI algorithm, Remy, who generates an exact probability of win. Now again, it's speculation, so there's certainly variance in there, and it all the things, past performance is no indicator of future results, but it is generating a probability to either win or cover the spread on all of these games, and then it's picking the best few. And so what happens in this equation is we factor in the probability of win, so let's just call it 57% that team A is going to cover the spread on a spread bet, so 1.91 payout. The Kelly formula, what's called the full Kelly, is saying that is a 9.91% chance. A 9.91% of one's bankroll is the optimum wager. Now, for a lot of people, this is way too aggressive, and I tend to agree with that. So there's also the half Kelly and the quarter Kelly, which is you take this 9% of one's bankroll and you divide it in half, or you can divide it in a quarter. Now, at Leans AI, what we do is we take units that are based off of the Kelly formula. So for instance, for 57.1% probability of win, for a full Kelly it would be a 10 unit lean, for a half Kelly it would be a 5 unit lean, and for a quarter Kelly it would be a 3 unit lean. Now we also factor in a confidence score based on the confidence that the AI algorithm is placing on that lean, and obviously higher confidences would have a higher unit and lower confidences would have lower units, and our confidence score slides back and forth on this scale. But a lot of times when you look at a unit in sports betting, this is how it's being calculated. Now, why is a unit important? So let's say that we have kind of a series of games here where if I didn't do units at all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's call it 8, 9. Okay, let's call it 10 games where I don't have units at all. And let's say that I went 5 and 5, right? Good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I went 5 and 5. I didn't have units at all. Sorry, I'm just doing this math real quick. So it's going to be, and these are all spread bets. So that's going to be the profit, and this is going to be if C12 equals 1 is going to be that. Otherwise, it's going to be minus A12. Okay. So here's my payout. I go 50%, and we've talked about this in previous videos. I lost $4.50 in this scenario. So what a unit is let's say that this was 10 units, 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 and then these were all 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay, I still went 50% over these 10, right? I went 50%, half wins and half losses, but I profited $25.5. Now, how this gets interesting is when I start to have lower win percentages but higher units. So let's say that I had a 15 uniter that won, a 15 uniter that won, and a 12 that won, but then I lost all the rest. Let's say I lost a 10, an 8, 6, 8, 4, So I only have 30% wins here if you look at win percentages, but I profited $4.22 in this example because of the units. Units are derived or should be derived from a Kelly formula, and this is how you can have a lower win percentage but still be profitable, because the higher unit ones have a higher probability of winning. There's more potentially wagered on them, or at least the formula says you should wager more on them. And this is how a lot of handicappers or handicapping systems will use units instead of win percentage for this exact reason. So that's all I got for now. We'll see you next time.